We've all heard it, right? True love means you never have to fight. Your partner should be your best friend. And that intense, can't eat, can't sleep passion, it should never, ever fade. But what if those aren't romantic goals? What if they're actually dangerous myths that are secretly sabotaging your shot at a real healthy partnership? If you've ever felt like your relationship isn't living up to the fairy tale, it's not your fault. It's because we've all been sold a collection of lies. These myths build up unrealistic expectations that lead to frustration and chip away at your connection. As a relationship expert, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the biggest lies we're told and show you what a deep, lasting connection actually looks like. By the end of this, you'll have a new, more empowering way to build a love that is real, resilient, and deeply fulfilling. Lie number one: a good relationship should be effortless. The first and maybe the most destructive lie is this idea that if a relationship is meant to be, it should be easy. We've been trained by movies and social media to believe in effortless love, the perfect meet cute instant chemistry, and a partner who just gets you without a word. This mindset says two people are either compatible or they're not, like puzzle pieces that fit instantly. So when real life shows up, with disagreements or misunderstandings, our first thought isn't, how do we work through this? It's, this is hard. It must be broken. This myth makes us give up too early. The effortless myth gets its power from the honeymoon phase. Think of a relationship like a garden. That phase is the exciting part where the first sprouts pop up. It feels magical. But a real lasting garden and a real relationship requires you to keep watering, pulling weeds, and protecting the plants. The truth is, a good relationship doesn't just happen, it's built. That doesn't mean it should be a joyless struggle. There's a huge difference between effort and misery. But the work of a healthy relationship is the effort of showing up, especially when it's tough. It's choosing to talk openly, even when it's uncomfortable. Love isn't just a passive feeling, it's an active verb. The goal is to find a partner who wants to be in the garden with you, tending to it day after day. Lie number two: passion should never fade. This is a big one. We're told that if you're really in love, that intense, heart-pounding passion you had at the beginning should last forever. If it fades, love is dying. That is an unrealistic and damaging expectation. Passion naturally ebbs and flows. The beginning of a relationship is passionate love. Think of it like a bonfire. It's huge and thrilling, but it burns fuel quickly. As a relationship matures, it shifts into companionate love. This is more like the steady, warm glow of embers in a fireplace, built for the long haul. So many people mistake this natural shift for the end of love, when it's actually a sign the relationship is deepening. The daily grind of life, work, kids, stress, naturally leaves less energy for a roaring bonfire. But here's the part everyone misses. Just because the bonfire has turned to embers doesn't mean the fire is out. You can always add a log to make it flare up. The key is to stop waiting for passion to happen and start actively creating it. This means being intentional. Schedule intimacy. I know it sounds unromantic, but when life is busy, it ensures you make time to be present for each other. Have new adventures together. Novelty is kindling for the fire. Try a new recipe, take a weekend trip, or plan a surprise date. And finally, fuel the fire with appreciation. Give compliments and express gratitude. Those small acts keep the embers glowing. Passion doesn't have to die, but it does have to grow up. Lie number three: arguing means your relationship is broken. For many of us, conflict feels like failure. We're taught that happy couples don't fight, so we either avoid it entirely or think our relationship is doomed after one disagreement. This is completely backward. The truth is, conflict isn't just inevitable, it's essential for growth. You're two separate people. Expecting to never argue is like expecting to share a brain. Think of it this way: healthy conflict is like exercise for the relationship. When you lift weights, you create micro tears in the muscle. It's uncomfortable, but repairing those tears makes the muscle stronger. Healthy arguments work the same way. They create stress, but navigating them successfully and repairing the connection afterward makes your bond more resilient. The goal isn't to stop fighting, it's to learn how to fight right. It's about fighting to understand, not to win. So, what does a healthy argument look like? It starts with a softened startup. Instead of saying, "You never help around the house," try, "I'm feeling overwhelmed with chores lately. Could we talk about how we can tackle them as a team?" You're using I statements, which invites collaboration instead of defensiveness. During the conversation, listen to understand, not just to respond. And in the end, it's about compromise, where both partners feel their core needs are respected. Disagreements aren't a sign your relationship is in trouble. They're a sign you're both engaged enough to care. Lie number 4, jealousy is a sign of love. This myth is everywhere. If your partner gets jealous, it's because they love you so much they're terrified of losing you. A little possessiveness can even feel flattering at first. But let's get one thing straight. Confusing jealousy with love is like confusing poison with medicine. A quick pang of jealousy is a normal emotion, but chronic jealousy is not a sign of love. It is a sign of insecurity and a need to control. Think of jealousy like a faulty smoke detector. A healthy one goes off when there's a fire. A faulty one shrieks every time you make toast. Chronic jealousy isn't a reaction to a real threat. It's a false alarm triggered by a partner's internal insecurity. They may try to control your life to manage their own anxiety, questioning who you're with or demanding passwords. They might frame it as being protective, but it's really about ownership. Healthy love should empower you. It should support your friendships and personal growth. A partner who trusts you wants to see you shine. They don't see others as a threat. If your partner's jealousy is a constant problem, see it as an issue that needs to be addressed, not a compliment. Changing your behavior to accommodate them is a battle you will never win. It's like promising to never make toast again instead of fixing the faulty alarm. Healthy love is about freedom and trust, not control and suspicion. Lie number 5, couples. Therapy is a last resort. There's a huge stigma that couples therapy is a final, desperate move before a breakup, an admission of failure. This belief stops couples from getting help when it would be most effective. It's like waiting for your car's engine to seize up on the highway before you see a mechanic. We get our car's oil changed regularly, yet we expect our most important relationship to run perfectly with no maintenance. The truth is, going to couples therapy isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. The best time to go is before a major problem, when you just feel a little disconnected. A therapist is like a personal trainer for your relationship. They give you a personalized plan and show you the proper form to avoid injury, teaching you how to navigate conflict and understand each other. They don't take sides. They coach you on how to work as a team. Therapy is a confidential workshop where you get the tools to build a stronger partnership. We need to shift how we think about this. It's not an emergency room for dying relationships. It's a gym for strengthening them. Normalizing therapy as regular maintenance empowers us to build healthier, more lasting love. For too long, we've been taught to chase a fairy tale, to fear how passion naturally changes, and to believe that conflict or asking for help are signs of weakness. But the truth is, a great relationship isn't about finding a perfect person who completes you. It's about two whole people choosing to build a life together. It's embracing that love is a garden that takes effort. It's understanding that passion evolves from a bonfire to warm embers. It's knowing that conflict, handled with respect, makes you stronger. And it's realizing that asking for help is an act of courage, not failure. By letting go of these myths, you aren't lowering your standards. You're freeing yourself to build something real. You're giving yourself and your partner permission to be human. The goal isn't a flawless fantasy. The goal is an authentic, resilient partnership built on trust, respect, and a shared commitment to showing up for each other. Now that is a love story worth telling. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these myths have you found yourself believing? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might be what someone else needs to hear. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and here's to building a love that truly lasts.